up, everybody? This is Corey with Corey Hall Fitness. What we're going to be learning this week is a basic pull-up. Now, the reason that I want to show you how to do a basic pull-up because this is really the first thing that you need to learn when doing extreme calisthenics. You know, some people, I've seen them before, they can only do 2-3 pull-ups, but they want to learn a muscle up. Well, you need to master the pull-up first before you get to the more extreme workouts. So I'm going to show you some basic routines that you can learn. I'm going to show you some routines that are going to make you stronger, okay? So I hope you're ready. Okay, what I'm going to show you first is I'm going to show you an assisted pull-up, okay? And what you're going to need is you're either going to need a really short pull-up bar or you're going to need something like this, like a parallel bar. You're also going to need, like what I have is a center block or something that's a little bit elevated off the ground that can get your feet a little bit higher. And what we're going to do, we're going to come underneath the bar. We're going to stick both feet on top of the center block. And what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way up, chin over the bar, and all the way back down. And these are just assisted pull-ups basically. So this is going to help you get stronger to build up the strength to be able to do a pull-up. So let's get ready. We're going to do 10 of them. Go. Okay, what we're going to be doing next is a little bit similar, but also a little bit different. Okay, it's going to get a little bit harder. So what you're going to do now is instead of using both feet on top of the center block, you're going to be using one. So that's going to give you a little bit less assistance with this pull-up. Okay, and what I want you to do, keep one foot on, one foot off. Every 5 reps, I want you to switch feet, okay? Right in the middle of it. So here we go. We're going all the way to 20 this time. Okay, now we're going to move over to a actual pull-up bar. It's going to get a whole lot tougher, but if you practice that and you keep putting routines into, you know, the parallel bar routines and the short pull-up bars, you'll be able to eventually come over to the real pull-up bar. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is you want to find something just like this center block, the way I got it. Maybe for a pull-up bar, you also might want to get a chair. That's something I see a lot of people use. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing assisted pull-ups with this. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep one foot off. You're going to crouch down just like this, come all the way down, and bring it back up. Down, back up. And what you want to do, you want to make sure that you're doing full form, full range of motion, all the way down, lock those arms out, and come all the way up, chin over the bar. Okay? Better form equals better muscles, so that's what we're going to do. So let's get ready. We're going to do 10. Just like that. Okay, here is an awesome routine that I'm going to show you how to do. And I think it's one of the most important ones because I think it's going to help you progress more than any of them that I showed you. And these are called negatives. And again, you're going to need something like this center block or a chair. And what you're going to do, you're going to come up to the pull-up bar. You're going to use the center block to come up, hold it at the top, take your feet off the center block, and slowly go back down. Okay? And these are called negatives. And what you're doing is you're actually building a lot of strength, holding it at the top and slowly coming back down. You're getting the feel for the pull-up and the actual strength that it takes to do it. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to do about 5 of these. Nice and slow, concentrated. Okay, just like that. Okay, what I'm gonna show you now is an actual pull-up. This is the final thing that I'm gonna show you, okay? And what you wanna do is you want hands just outside your shoulders. You wanna make sure your arms are locked out when you start. Arms are locked out. I like to sometimes, you know, I feel like sometimes I have a little bit more control over my body when I cross my legs, so you can do that. If you don't wanna do that, you don't have to do that. Cross your legs, arms are locked out, come all the way up, chin over the bar, all the way back down. Now when you know you locked out, you almost feel your body hit a little bit of a jerk, okay? That means you locked out, your arms are locked out, so that's what you want to do. Now, I understand when people are beginners that your form is going to be a little sloppy, okay? That's fine. That's just, you're going to get stronger, yes, and but eventually you will get strong enough to where your form will almost be perfect. So that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for perfect form. It's about quality and not quantity. I don't care how many sloppy pull-ups you can do. I think most people want to see the quality of the pull-up, a perfect pull-up, and that's what we're shooting for, okay? So let's do 10 all the way down and all the way back up with chin over the bar. And go. Okay, that's it right there. Now the main muscles you're going to be using when doing a pull-up is the biceps and your lats, okay? Also going to be using a lot of your back muscle also. So when you're preparing to do a pull-up, you want to make sure that you're working the biceps out and you're also working your back out. So do some routines for that to make them stronger. And some other pull-up routines that I like to do, I always like to do wide pull-ups, as wide as I can, all the way up. And then you got neutral grip. These are just regular ones that I showed you. And then you also got close grip, just like this. Okay, those are different routines that you can do. Mix it up a little bit. And what I like to stick to is 10 reps, 3 sets, okay? I always do that for everything. It's just something I've always done. So if that's something you want to do, try that, okay? And make sure you subscribe. I do videos and tutorials every week, always extreme calisthenics. And make sure you check out my website. It's brand new, www.coreyhallfitness.com for full workouts, okay? So stay tuned for next week for another tutorial. And I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you comment, write me a message, let me know what you think. Thanks.